Hey, what's up? Welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I'm Tyler. Thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time, consider hitting that subscribe button. We'd definitely appreciate it. Tonight, we've got a beer review, of course, from Narrow Gauge. And yeah, this is going to be Counterpole, which is, I'm not sure what this means. It says dry hopped cold India Pale Ale. 7.5%. This was canned on November 15th. It's just a month old, I believe, tomorrow. So just almost at that 4-week mark. But yeah, cold India Pale Ale. I mean, I've done some home brewing myself, so I mean, I'm usually fairly up to date on, some of the practices or techniques, but I don't know that I've heard anything called a cold IPA, dry hopped cold IPA. One could assume by, kind of connecting some dots or using some keywords. I'm assuming they dry hopped the beer while cold, maybe on the ferment or post fermentation side. Don't know, because I mean when you're fermenting, especially an ale, it's usually, I don't know, in the 60s and 70s range as far as temperature goes. So I don't know if they may have, cranked the temp down. I don't know. I really don't know. I would love to actually know. I tried to look it up before this, but I can't really find anything. I don't know if they have a brewery who does their, like a contract brewer who does their stuff, because it says brewed and canned by Fluorescent Brewing, and it says Fluorescent, Missouri. So I don't know, but it does have a little bit of info on here. The grains are Pilsner, rice, carafoam. I don't know what that one is. Melanoidin? I don't know. And acidulated malt. Usually that acidulated malt's to bring the pH down a little bit. The hops, Nelson, Mosaic, Sabro. Anyway, I know that's a lot of rambling. We're already like almost 3 minutes in. Sorry, I was looking at the time on the camera. But anyway, let's go ahead and just crack this thing open and see what it's got in store. We did do a narrow gauge beer several months ago. Didn't quite, hit the mark, in my opinion, but I have high hopes still. But let's go ahead and get it in the glass. Alright, so beer comes across fairly clear. I can see my finger through it. It does have a bit of a haze to it though, kind of a light haze. About a finger and a half, bright white head, pretty tight bubbles around the bottom. They kind of gradually get a little bit bigger as it nears the top of the head. It might leave a little lacing on there. What was the ABV? I told you 7.5%. All right, let's go ahead and shove our nose in this thing. See what this cold IPA has in store. Oh man, that is dank AF. It smells really nice though. It's got this, it's dirty, like earthy dankness. To me, that's gotta be that the Nelson coming through, because every time I have a Nelson beer, I feel like I have to explain myself. But it has a vinous aroma. That's kind of a catchphrase I've kind of taken on at this point. I know Mike from FLX Beer Reviews has, come along for the ride and started using that himself. So props to Mike. But no, it definitely has, just like if you've ever had a bundle of grapes and you get done with the bundle, whether you've picked them all off and put them in a bowl, or if you just whatever, it has that like earthy vine like aroma to it. This has some dirty, like gym locker type of dankness as well though. The white grape is definitely coming through. I am getting a tiny bit of a pina colada vibe, which that Sabro poking through, but I love that so much. It's a little like pineapple coconut type thing. I mean, it smells really nice actually. Like, it's almost got a dirty, like, mustiness. And another descriptor that I've used in the past was like an old book at a library or something. Like, I get that. And that dirty gem locker, I just had to look again, but it has mosaic in it, which makes sense. I'm getting a little pineapple. Just a little bit of like a orange pithiness, something like that. It's not super pungent on that, that specific note, but to me, it's got a ton of that musty, vinous type of aroma, earthy type thing. Some white grape, white wine. It's got, some pineapple in there. That dirty gem locker. It smells quite nice, actually, so I'm excited to get into this one. Let's go ahead and do it. Cheers. Huh. Okay. That's different, for sure. Wow. It's like still doing stuff. Oh! Cold chill. Anyway, so this is kind of a fun beer. It's a little different, too. Like, it's so dirty. It's so dirty, if you know what I mean. No, it's dirty. It's dank. It's earthy. It's got this really, like, prevalent, like, dirty gem locker dankness. Like, more so than the nose, and more so than I usually pick up on the flavor on a beer with mosaic in it like this. Really cool. Yeah, it's not like bursting with like fruity hops. It's more earthy and dank. But it's got a little bit that kind of pokes through in the back. It's just kind of little accents of like the pineapple, and that citrus, like orange pithiness, and that white wine. That's there too, but it's more so on that vinous, like earthy tone. I don't know. This is pretty cool. Like, I like it, and it's kind of on the lighter side on as far as the body goes. I don't think I would go full on like light body, but it's somewhere in between light and medium. It's got a nice like little spritzy, prickly carbonation to it. I wanted to say it was dry, but it's not really. Like, it's not super sweet either, though. Like, it's not a ton of residual sweetness, and so maybe that kind of clarifies. Maybe it is dry, but it definitely has a lingering, just like, I don't know, earthiness that just sits there. So maybe it is dry, but it just has this dank, dirty mustiness that just kind of hangs out back there. I don't know, man. This is kind of cool. Like, this is checking some boxes for me, but in a way that's a little different than what I'm used to, which is not a bad thing. That little pop of bitterness in there comes through in that orange pithiness type of way. But, man, I don't know. This is interesting. This is interesting. I mean, all of those hops are making, a case. Like, the Nelson's coming through in the white grape, the vinous, the earthy mustiness. Mosaic is coming across with that dirty gem locker type of thing, and the pineapple. And then the Sabro's coming through is like a little bit of that pina colada vibe. I mean, it's just kind of, I don't know. It's rare to me that you get a beer using 3 different hops and you're able to specifically pick out each one. There's several occasions where you might do that, but it's not super common, in my opinion, that you just pick up all 3 of them like individual like characteristics that they're known for. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. As far as a rating on this one, as far as the creativity part of it and just the way those hops are kind of doing their thing. I'm going 4.2 on this one. I think it's really solid. Like, it's different. It's fun. It's been really fun to diagnose it and try to, like, you know, pinpoint what's what. And I think we did a decent job at it. And yeah, I look forward to I have one more beer from Narrow Gauge that I look forward to doing. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. As I said, 4.2 from me. And yeah, if you liked it, leave a comment, leave a like. And if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button as well. We will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.